Alright, I'm here with a brand new pickup video, and it's actually a pretty good one. Finally got some stuff to make up. It's been really bad the past couple videos. I've had barely anything interesting to show. A 64 lot was pretty memorable, but that's the extent of it. But it's actually got some pretty solid stuff here. Garage sales still have been for the most part just really terrible, but today was just kind of a random day where it was really good. And this video will probably be split up into two segments. One that I'm recording on today's Saturday, and the next I will be recording probably on Memorial Day, Monday, or afterwards. I don't know when this video will be up, but this is going to probably be two segments unless it gets too long, but this will probably be a longer, maybe 20-minute video or so. But it should be a decent one. I guess I'll start off with something. I've talked about this store before. It's called Game On. Really good store in Salem, Ohio. Definitely check it out. They price everything really fair, and it's a really, really solid store. One of the few good game stores we have around here. And I picked up for $3 Hotel Dusk. I already have this game, and it's a really, really, really good game. I have not finished it, but I really enjoyed what I played of it, and I want to get back to it. Probably restart because it's been a while, but definitely recommend this. Kind of hidden gem on the DS. It's published by Nintendo, and the developers went defunct after they made the sequel to this game, and the sequel was not released in the United States, only in like PAL and Japan territories. So, pretty good game though. I'd recommend it. The reason I bought this for $3 is because my copy does not have the manual, and this copy does. So, picked it up to get the manual. Do something with that once I take the manual from it. Goodwill find here. Another little find before I get into the good stuff. Goodwill find here. This was, I'm trying to think. Yeah, this was the day. If anyone remembers, I got a 64 lot, a bunch of pretty solid 64 games at this Goodwill in a bucket, and apparently the bucket was full again, but we missed it, so we got the scraps of someone else who picked all this stuff up. But just picked these up. Didn't have them. Always looking to add for this Super Nintendo collection. So the Flintstones, picked that up, and Addams Family Values. These people must have liked games based off of TV shows. Also picked up Risk Global Domination. My dad wanted this. He likes the Risk board games, so he wanted to try the video game. He's playing it the other night. He seemed to enjoy it, so there we go. He got that. Pawn shop finds here. Ask for video games. The lady at this pawn shop knew who we were, so was willing to give us deals, and picked these two out. Picked these two games out right here. Oh shoot, this is the wrong game. Sorry, Rayman was not the game there. Picked these two games out here. Spyro Euro the Dragon, which I believe is the third game, and Pokemon Black. And she gave us a deal of 50 cents for this one and $3 for this. So pretty solid. I have this one, not greatest hits, and I have this game, so it'll just be good resell. But you got to resell if you want to fund your collection and not pay a whole lot. That's how I do all my retro collecting. Pretty much is buying lots, selling stuff I don't want, reselling stuff I already have to buy stuff. Because I buy new games, I buy a lot of games at $60 or $40 retail value, and I need to be able to afford retro games too. So it's fun. So why I go garage sailing, pawn shop, flea market, whatever, just to pick up games. This was at a thrift store or something. I don't remember. I think my dad just picked this up, and this was $2 for the original Rayman on PS1. Didn't have this one. Supposed to be pretty decent, I guess. I really like Rayman Legends a lot. That's the only Rayman game I've played. So, I have to give that a try. Eventually. That should be a good one. Really good find here, and I'm starting into the garage sale stuff. Really good find here. Walk up to a garage sale, see some game stuff, but it's overpriced. Ask more about games. The woman points us over to this. It's a little dusty. It was dusty at the sale. I haven't cleaned it off yet. Woman points us over to this, and she says she doesn't know what it's for. We tell her what it is. She doesn't really care. Give this to us for $2. $2 for this Game Boy Advance player for the GameCube and the Game Boy Startup player. And I got mine new when I was a kid, when I had my GameCube originally, and I got one, but I don't know what happened to my slipcover for the startup disc. I have the case, but I do not have the slipcover, so I'll be keeping the slipcover from this, and then I'll just sell the startup disc and the thing together. What should I get to next? Oh yeah, garage sale find here, pretty solid one. $20. The guy said he had an Xbox. Got an original Xbox in the box. I already have an Xbox, but I did not have the box, and my dad has a friend who's currently looking for an original Xbox. So we'll just sell him their Xbox. He says he's willing to pay like $20 or something. We'll sell it to him, and we'll keep the box. And, you know, we got the box. Also, I'll show the system too. Yes, it was in pretty decent shape, a little dirty. Did not come with a power cable, but I believe I have extra power cable. Sorry about the camera. I had to pull this. Came with, you know, power cable. Came with the DVD player thing too. The remote, which I'll just keep this as well because I actually kind of want a DVD player for down here, so that'll be good. I don't like the PS2 has a DVD player. I don't know why. So that'll be good. Good way to, you know, get a box. This is a really nice box. Helping out someone my dad knows. Get an original Xbox. Always good. So that was a good find there. Alright, let's see. Those were finds from yesterday, Friday. So everything I showed besides the Risk and the Super Nintendo games were from Friday so far. I am now moving into Saturday, today, where today was a pretty solid day. Usually I have really bad luck at garage sales, but today was a really, really good day. Hope to see more like it. So I'll start it off, first find of the day, a little dirty, CIB PS1 system. $5 is all he wanted for it. Don't know if the system works. I'm going to test and clean all this stuff and catalog it and everything after this video. Don't know if the system works. Didn't come with any of the cables, but I have cables. I believe I have a boxed PS1. I think I have a boxed PS1, but for $5, thought it'd be cool. Maybe someone will want it. I don't know. Maybe this box is nicer than mine. I'm not sure. Not sure I'm going to do it that yet. For $5, I thought that was a pretty solid deal. So it's these two boxes right here I cut because I had to, you know, get them together. We go up to a sale, ask. Every sale I got stuff at today, I had to ask for games. I guess that's the key to this. Have to ask for games, I guess. So, always ask for games. Maybe list some stuff off. It'll work out well. Sorry for the shaky camera work. I am surrounded with games right now. So, I'll dive into the first box here. Full of PS2 stuff. I'm not even sure all of the stuff that's in here yet. First party controller, kind of dirty, kind of gross, okay. PS1, what the heck? Oh, it's like a wireless PS1 off-brand controller. Feels really crappy, but that's kind of interesting. I've never seen a wireless controller like that. SOCOM microphone doesn't matter though, because it's cut, it's like destroyed. So I'm just gonna toss that. Didn't have any interest in anyway. Here's like the rest of that microphone. It's like a little earpiece headset thing. Not sure what that went to or anything like that. PS2 PS2 video cable. Wish I had a better way of showing this stuff. I'll put this on the ground and then kind of put it on the thing, I guess. Memory, first party? Yeah, first party memory card. I think that's just to a PS1 though. Oh yeah, here's the PS2 memory card. First party PS2 memory card. Another first party controller. Good to see first party controllers for the most part. The rest of that stupid SOCOM thing. I don't know why they just destroyed this SOCOM headset, but at least it doesn't really matter. And here's the power cable right here. And the system itself, which I'm not sure if it has a game in it. If it does, I will follow up with this. I will put a text on the screen of what it was in it, but I don't think there's anything in it. Super dirty, super gross. Probably going to take this to GameStop and just sell it there. I don't think the exchange is really hesitant to take PS2 fats, so I don't take PS2 fats there. So decent deal for that first part. This was two boxes at the same sale, so I'm getting into the second box here. When we asked for games, the woman said that she had an Xbox and a PlayStation. That's all she said, and we're like, okay, well, we'll check it out. The Xbox that she was talking about was, of course, an N64, because that makes sense. No, she thought this was an Xbox. Best case scenario, it's again really dirty because I haven't cleaned this stuff yet. I just came home with this stuff, and then I mowed the grass, so, I mean, I've been doing other things. Best case scenario here, a woman tells you that they have an Xbox at their garage sale, and it ends up being an N64. Expansion pack included. Really nice shape, it's just dirty, old, no one cared about it, I'm sure. So that's cool. Got the 64. Came with the power. Come with that? Don't think it came with video cable. Nope, doesn't look like it was video cable. But it came with two controllers, so gray one sticks pretty nice on this one, and another gray one, another pretty nice stick there. As well as it had two games, Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, and this is like from the exchange. This was probably the era where the exchange wasn't terribly priced. Probably like 2010, 2011 era of the exchange, where like their 64 games were cheap. Now, like, there's no 64 games under $10, and even the sports games are like $5 to $7, and it's like, why? So it had Turok 2, and it had another pretty good game, Perfect Dark, my favorite first-person shooter, I'd say. Perfect Dark, this is again from the exchange, $5, so again from the era where they weren't too much. They'd probably charge like $15 for that, even though it's not worth that much, because the exchange is not a good store anymore. But I'm sure I have extra Nintendo video cable, since all of them use like the same cable. So I will just pair that up with it and sell it eventually. Also came with my second PS1 of the day. I find PS1s constantly. I wish I found more PS1 games, especially RPGs, but came with PS1, no game inside. The other one in the box did not have a game inside either. So the PS1 doesn't seem to have any cables with it. I have PlayStation cables for sure, and it came with the first the first controller that didn't have the sticks. But both those boxes, the one with the PS2 stuff and the one with the 64 and PS1, all that costed me $25. The lady didn't really care. She wanted to give us a deal. I made a deal that I thought was fair. I said 25. She took it. It was all good. Good deal there. Oh, I almost forgot. The best part of this slot is this Game Boy box. It was empty. She was gonna, I don't know, she's probably gonna just throw it away. We just were like, can we have that? Doesn't matter. She gave it to us. Wings of Fury, not a particularly interesting game. I don't think it's worth too much, but hey, I'll take it. Another garage sale find here. Let me see here. We went to hit up a garage sale kind of that we just found, and we asked for games. She said you should have been here like Thursday, because garage sales start on Thursday now. That's the main problem, is why I can't find as many, is because I'm not able to go out Thursday right now. When summer goes out, I'll be able to just go out by myself and be able to go out Thursdays. But right now I cannot, because school's not quite out yet. It is, but I still have exams, so I can't go out Thursdays as of right now. So a lot of garage sales are starting, and a lot of people are able to get stuff. But this was kind of like the remnants of this sale. But I still got a pretty decent deal on this. Got a Nintendo Power. Don't know why this wasn't picked up. The Robin Hood Prince of Thieves issue. Is that, what number is this? I'm not sure. Didn't look at it. This is volume 26. You can't really tell on camera. It's volume 26. Oh, it's right there. Volume 26 of Nintendo Power, as well as, this one's pretty cool, volume 30 Final Fantasy II. Didn't have either of these. I collect Nintendo Powers when I can find them. I have a pretty decent stack, probably about 40 at this point. Also just picked up a bunch of manuals, didn't care. Just whatever manual she had. Episode 1 Racer, another Episode 1 Racer for whatever reason. Crystal Warriors for Game Gear. Batman Returns on Genesis, and the second disc to Parasite Eve 2. I mean, just Parasite Eve. Picked it up. You never know when it'll be worth, or not worth. Never know when it'll be, useful. Pick up a copy of the game. Doesn't have the second disc. Always a good idea to pick up stuff like that. Took the stuff up to the lady. She said $5. I asked, would you take 3? And she took 3. So all that stuff for $3. Didn't really want to pay 5 for that. I mean, I guess I would have paid 2 each for the magazines and then $1 for the rest of the stuff. But $3, I'm in on that. Not bad. And I'll pick this. I'll show this one off before I show off the best find of the day. And the best find of the day is a really weird one. I'll get into that in a second. But pick this up. This is kind of weird too. Didn't know anything about this. I just picked it up. The Pokemon Master Trainer board game. It's only $1, as you can see right there. So I picked it up. And I kind of looked this up on eBay just as a joke. And these were going anywhere from like $25 to $50. I'm not sure why. No idea why. I picked it up for $1. Don't really know if it's worth anything, but maybe it is. Didn't have like the tray. I guess it came with a tray, but it said the stuff came in this little bag. It looks like everything's here. If maybe something's missing. Not in the best shape. There's the instructions right there. Some kid drew on it with marker, and then the board. The board was in nice shape. But I thought this was kind of neat, and for $1, why not? I guess. I like Generation 1 Pokemon. I don't know why. Maybe I'm like a Gen 1er just for the fact that I can't keep up with the rest of them. Not the biggest Pokemon guy, but I do kind of like the characters and the idea of it more than anything else. But yeah, I guess that's cool. Maybe it's worth something, maybe not. Don't really care either way. Just kind of a neat find. And the weirdest lot here today was I walked up to a sale and there was one NES game, and it was like a sports game, and it had $5 on it. So we asked the people running the sale, do you have any more games? And they kind of looked at us like, no, that's weird to ask. And these people were not answering really. And then this random lady that just walks up to the sale and she's like, oh yeah, you guys want the boxes for games? And we're like, well yeah. And we picked up an NES game because we said Nintendo, and she's like, oh, you want the boxes for Nintendo games? And we're like, yeah. And we're thinking, oh, she'll have some boxes for NES games or whatever. And we're like, cool. All right. And she's like, all right, I have some in my car. So she takes us over to her car, and her trunk is just full with a bunch of stuff. I don't know why. I really don't know why. There was Legos in there, a bunch of toy stuff, and then this. I don't know where she got this stuff. I think it was like her son's, and her son had all the games and then got rid of the games somehow and put the boxes away from the games. That's what I'm piecing together from this. And maybe had the manuals with the games and then put the boxes somewhere safe. But it's a bunch of Nintendo 64 boxes is what I'm saying. I don't think I established that it's a bunch of Nintendo 64 boxes and not NES boxes. But I'll go through them all from worst to best, because there's some pretty solid ones in here, and I got a really good price on this. So just a bunch of 64 boxes. Worst one here, Wailea Country Club. Really crappy golf game. But I have this game complete in box. I don't think my box is as nice as this one, so I'll probably swap it out. Army Men, Sarge's Heroes. This game looks awful. Look at that. It's not going to zoom in on this girl, but that is the worst thing I've ever seen. Now, some of these had manuals, from what I could tell. I didn't look in all of them. Some of them had the plastic bags that the games came in too. But NASCAR 99, NHL 99, F1 World Grand Prix, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Cruisin' USA. It's a shame it's a player's choice box, but oh well. This one's ripped. Anyway, ripped pretty bad. The rest of them are in pretty solid shape, though. This one's ripped. Oh well. Wipeout, and this came with... Wipeout, and this came with the poster. And then also with this was a Toy Story 2 53, and it has Woody's Roundup on the front. If anyone knows what this is to, let me hear it. I don't know. Is this from the box for Toy Story 2 for the 64? Might be. If anyone knows what this is too, tell me. I would like to know. But that was just in with Wipeout. Star Wars Battle for Naboo. Just got this game recently too. Complete in box. And the manual. And then probably the three best of the lot. GoldenEye. It's a shame this one's Player's Choice too, because my box up there is Player's Choice, right behind Chic. My box is Player's Choice as well, and I was hoping this one wouldn't be, because when I saw it from the side, because I'd like to just be able to switch my box out. And because my cart isn't Player's Choice. I don't know why the box was. But Mario Tennis. This one's a nice shape. This was a good one to have too. And then the winner, the real winner of the lot, is Super Smash Bros. The box for that. No manual, unfortunately, but the box for Smash Bros. Was incredible to get, especially for the price I paid for everything. Asked the woman what she wanted for all these boxes, and she came back at me with a price of $1 a box. So I paid, there are 13 boxes here, I paid $13 for everything. I wasn't going to argue with it. There are some less good boxes in there, but for $1 a box, you can't really go wrong. I am kind of going for a complete 64 collection, and getting them in boxes would be nicer because they look really nice in boxes. One of my favorite things to collect is 64 games complete in the box, because I like the 64 a lot, and I don't like the cartridges because they don't have end labels, and I love the boxes because the boxes are just kind of fun, because you don't see the boxes very often, and you don't get to read like the backs of the boxes and see the things, because the boxes more often than not were thrown away. So this is really cool. Smash Brothers box for $1, incredible find. So I can't believe that. Really cool. $1 a piece for these was really, really good, and I'm really happy with that. $13 for all those boxes. I'd pay $1 for pretty much any of those boxes, and I would pay $13 just for the box of Smash Brothers, almost. So that's really awesome. And I failed to mention that if anyone who's been watching for a while or has watched my older stuff, the Super Nintendo lot where I got the in-the-box Super Nintendo in really good shape, which is the Super Nintendo I'm currently using, and I got Donkey Kong, the 64 game Super Bowling, which is not a very common game. It's about a $30 game. I got that and another Super Nintendo game, and a lot with the box Super Nintendo for $5. We went around to that area and we, struck gold again. So maybe that area is just like the best place to look for games, because I've been going to other areas and I've not been finding anything. And I go to this area and get this lot for $25, this box PS1, this little $3 deal, and all these boxes. I don't know what I'm going to do with these boxes right now because I don't have room. All my shelves are full. It's crazy. Really good find though. I don't think I'm going to be splitting this up into 2 videos and do have my flea market Memorial Day finds as the second part of this, because this video went really long. So leave a comment telling me what your favorite find of what I got recently was, because I got pretty good finds there. So leave a comment, leave a like if you liked the video because it helps out a lot, and I'll see you next time.